Hello friends, this is August Bitcoiners second half of February 25 reading, and we're going to clear the space here. So what do people born in August need to know for the second half of February? What do Bitcoiners born in August need to know about the situation in the second half of February of 25? Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Okay, that's nice. Let things go. Let that baggage go. Those clothes don't fit, they're out of style. Just leave it alone. Walk away. You're done. You're done with that. Okay. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Perfect. Do you feel generous? Do you feel like that's something you want to do? Do you have a lot of things that just aren't working in your life anymore that you just want to pass along? You know, when I watched Star Trek, there was a Ferengi, the great material continuum. And when you're done using something, you just free it into the material continuum and it goes off somewhere else. And, you know, people trade things that they need. You know, I need this, you need that. Anyway, it was the great material continuum, and I love that thought because it's, you know, reusing things, reusing stuff, physical objects. Don't create a new one, reuse an old one. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Everything is in Pisces at the moment. Everything is just swishing around in Pisces lately. Dreaminess. New moon in Pisces. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests that there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're on to a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If it all sounds a little wet and watery, well, that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Face your fears, they may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Pisces is a sign of reveries and mysteries, of depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions to run free. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card, it is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. Well, lying to yourself is never a good idea. So, being authentic, having good information, manifesting your dreams, those are good things. Let's go with that. Okay, August. August, people, Bitcoiners. August, Bitcoiners. Yeah, so I started posting some stuff on Rumble. So I think I'm going to start posting or simulcasting or something. Carnelian, energy, leadership, creativity. It looks like crystal, carnelian. Let's find out. Okay, oops, went right past it. Carnelian, energy, leadership, and creativity. Carnelian is associated with creativity and energy, two elements that enhance leadership. Carnelian can strengthen your leadership qualities and help you find creative solutions to problems or ways to support your team. If you have to take a lead in something or are handed a situation that needs a firm hand, Carnelian can give you the confidence to do what needs to be done, even if it will make waves. Carnelian's orange color comes from the iron oxide, so it carries iron associations as well, such as protection and courage. The Carnelian card tells you to take control and be brave. Look within for motivation and strength. You have what it takes to be a leader. Be confident in your abilities. How can you improve your leadership skills? I guess by watching other leaders and getting advice or watching them handle situations. Watch The Chosen, man. Talk about leadership. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Yeah, you are the rock. Be the rock. Okay, tarot portion. Tarot portion of our little meeting today. So, what can the tarot cards tell us about advice for people born in August, Bitcoiners born in August? What advice do we have for Bitcoiners born in August? Okay, first card, how are we showing up? Ooh, winning at all costs. Well, that's a strategy, definitely. Okay, you're serious about this, whatever it is. The challenge, if that's not enough of a challenge, oh, yes, that things are moving so slowly. And the High Priestess, so you are seeing past the illusions, perhaps. You're seeing things clearly. You've done a lot, and you've been through a lot, and you are still standing. You are a survivor. You're learning new things. You've come out, and you're investigating. What is this about? Perhaps you're learning about Bitcoin. You're the detective. You're learning about physical things. It could very well be Bitcoin. But you're learning about the physical plane and physical things. And Bitcoin is a commodity, so it is considered one. There's, fighting, lack of cooperation, conflict. You see yourself as maybe, conflict, fighting, pushing, bucking the system. The environment is you want your Ten of Cups. You're going for it. You're going for the gold ring because it's in the environment right now and it's possible. You have been restored, but there may be some things in your subconscious you're not aware of, perhaps. But you are restoring. Ooh. Final outcome. Manipulation. Trickery. So it seems that you're coming out with sort of this hard-edged strategy here, and you're, I'm going to win at all costs. I don't care what happens to anybody else. It's all about me succeeding here. But things are moving a little slowly. The physical stuff is coming in slowly. You're able to see through the illusions, so I think you understand why things have sort of slowed down. You're also unburdening yourself over here. So, you're the last man standing. You know what you need and what you don't need. but you're thinking about new things, and you're saying, I'm going to release the old and make room for new ideas and new information. You're studying and you're learning about the physical realm and Bitcoin, but also other things. But there's really a lack of cooperation here. You're bucking the system, you're fighting with everybody. Maybe you know about Bitcoin and they don't. The environment is that you're trying to create legacy wealth, and you're trying to pull your family together and have a complete whole life. You don't want to exist, you want to thrive. But everything is still sleeping and resting and not moving. And here's the devil. Let's qualify this devil. Okay, so this is the programming that's keeping you stuck. And this is you going in your head and maybe getting enlightenment. But these are two cards for being in your head. One is destructive and one is wisdom. And that's the trickery and the deceit. Which are you going to choose? I would say choose wisdom, not misery and destruction. So, it's nice to have determination, but don't be cutthroat. You know, donations and tithing, give to others. Have an open heart. This may be what's unseen, is that there are things unseen in your subconscious that are going to develop unless you realize them. And it could very well be programming and other rules that you were given. Rules. And are you a good rule follower, or are you better at carving your own path? I think what you don't see is this. Yeah, I think as a child you were given certain instructions, information, rules, and you hang on to them. New things are happening though. There's new information out there. There's a new way of living, and the old way isn't going to work anymore. And in order for you to establish your home and your house, you really need to deprogram yourself. Yeah, I think you're working with outdated ideas. And I just finished watching Supernatural. And so, for this reading, 15 seasons I finally finished, and I am celebrating with using a Supernatural card as an oracle card for these readings. So, I suggest you watch Supernatural, but for this reading, Ace of Pentagrams. Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles. So it's about stuff. It's about things. It's about physical things. But I think there's, maybe it's the Bitcoin. Maybe it's the physical things of Bitcoin. Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Where's the ace? King, queen. Page. Ace. The Ace of Pentagrams represents professional opportunities, new beginnings related to the home, house, and positive changes in your finances. Now the time is to begin something new, because this tarot card is a positive sign that any endeavors you choose to undertake have the potential to create abundance in your life. Are you thinking that you need to go more all in with Bitcoin? Because I would say that's a good choice. I think that you're being challenged by the fiat, and you know about Bitcoin, but you're afraid to go forward with it. You feel like you don't understand enough, so you're trying to learn more. That's great. Use my channel. Use all of the timeless readings, because there's a lot of information about Bitcoin just in and of itself and the players involved. You can also do the faces of Bitcoin, but that'll give you a lot of information, and that's just passive watching, and most of that stuff is half hour or less. Those readings aren't very long. But anyway, if it's a decision about Bitcoin, pentagrams, and you're getting conflict from other people, that's fine because they don't understand. But you're bucking the system and you say, I want to be rich, I want to have legacy wealth, and then, they're at the bank, they're saying, so don't tell anybody, just do what you need to do, get smart and do what you need to do. If it's self-custody, go for it. It's not that hard. If nothing else, keep it on Coinbase. Not Coinbase, that's a bad idea. Keep it on Cash App. That's relatively safe. Strike Card used to be good. That was also safe. But I like Cash App until I have, when I move things, I move them into self-custody. But it's usually I keep it on Cash App until then. So anyway, there you go. If you want to, like I said, if you want to find out more, there's a lot of stuff on the channel. Alright, let's keep going and see what we can do about Astro Star Code. Let's see what they want to say to you. And it may be something else involved, another physical aspect of your world. Ceres, nature. Nature. 29. Ceres. Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, the Roman goddess of harvest, food, earthly fertility, and the mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or worse, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres' ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads off the grain with a scythe, bury them, and new life arises. Mother and to be mothered, nature and culture, that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved even if they hate you for it. Yeah, that could be Bitcoin. Love and nurture your own body, and healthy whole foods, take them as communion with your organic world. Feel the earth beneath you, holding you, loving you through hard times. Let the abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your progeny, your project, or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they are safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go for your progeny or creation to flourish. They must embark on their own journey once your job as nurturer is complete. Let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. Wow, talk about consistency in the reading. Do not mistake smoldering, enabling, and infanticizing actions as signs of love. Once you realize the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. There is sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in a family, whether chosen or biological, are all part of a powerful spiritual path the Mother holds you. Well, that's a lot about nature. That's a lot about, really re-grinding down and finding who you are at source, who you are, your higher self, maybe. That's this one. This one is the fear and the manipulation and the I'm caught in that. And this one is I understand it and I have wisdom. So there's your choice, Make the choice here. They're both about being in your head, but in what way? Is it a productive, positive way, or is it in a negative way? It's amazing how those qualifiers just really kind of spell out the whole reading, huh? Okay. let's see what animal we have for you today. August, Bitcoiners. Butterfly. Yeah, I really think you're about to do something that's really going to be life-changing. You're about to do something that's really going to make a difference. Really going to make a difference. Moth. Butterfly. Undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Yeah, that's you. Since air is in the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships. If you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time. Yeah, allow yourself to heal. Especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or a prayer done at the same time and place will do wonders for lifting a butterfly's spirit, cheerful and graceful. Cheerful and graceful. There is something happening here. There is something happening here, and it is. You are changing. You are transitioning. You are growing and realizing you don't want to repeat the same cycle. You want to go into a new phase of your life. And you're willing to sort of, push your way through to get there, because this is what's waiting for you. All the things that you want. Your happiness is in the environment. You can see it, you can feel it, you can taste it. You just have to let go of the things, be generous, open your heart, and you will find your answers. Okay, thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe if you will. Also, check out Rumble, because I'm going to be putting some stuff up on Rumble, and they may be different shows. So, and if you have learning to do about Bitcoin, just use my station, use my channel. There's a lot here to learn from. Anyway, thanks for your time. I'll see you soon.